Hi, I'm Jackqueline Lou with IdeateTV, and I'm here with Tommy Walker, actor extraordinary from Henry Danger and many other series. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? So tell me what you do.
Well, I've been hoofing it in Hollywood for a few years now, good few years, and before that, New York City, stage guy. But my bread and butter is playing supervillain Drex on Nickelodeon's Henry Danger and the spinoff Danger Force, and then I'm all over action films, TV. I'm a chameleon.
So what inspired you? What got you interested in acting?
I started out as a basketball player. I was actually pretty good for, as iridescent as I am, I'm a pretty good player, and I knew I wasn't going to go pro, so the long and short of it was I always wanted to be an actor but had no direction, and I said to myself in college there was an all-open theater audition. Anyone from any department could audition for this children's play, and I said if I get the lead in this children's play, I'm going to pursue acting full tilt, and I did. Literally what happened. And then I said I'd get an agent, getting out of college, I'll get an agent. Didn't know how I was going to do that, and I got very fortunate and did get one, and I just busted my butt in New York for like 10 years, and I did commercials and stage, and I became a musical theater actor. I don't know how that happened. And I just kept doing what I could do. I'm super grateful.
Do you have any people that have inspired you?
Particularly in acting? Gosh, I mean, what I used to do when I was a teenager and had no direction and wanted to be an actor was I'd take all my favorite films, like a lot of us did, and I would just study them. I would study them, and then I'd go read books, Uta Hagen. Like, I'm like a 16, 17-year-old kid, jock, reading Uta Hagen and the Meisner method and things like that and trying to, like, teach myself. So my inspirations were the classics of my day, the 80s movies that I grew up on, the 90s full-tilt Hollywood overproduced action stuff. I just loved all of it. So from Rocky 1 to Rear Window. I mean, talk about a wide spectrum. I studied the old school, the new school. That's the best answer I got for that one.
And so for your villain, how do you prep for that?
Well, I just channeled all the... Am I allowed to curse on this thing?
Because of your character?
I don't know. All the jerks that I knew in college that were like, you know, chauvinistic, misogynistic jerks. I took that energy and I just channeled it into this like warped, angry, crazy super fighter who now... Spoilers, may be getting tired of that and might be having a change of heart. Oh, I don't know if the kids are going to see this, but stay tuned for Danger Force Season 3. You'll know what I mean.
Do you have any advice for kids that want to get into this industry?
I used to say the blanket stuff. I used to be like, oh, gee, you know, I don't know. It's a really tough business. Blah, 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 blah. But I've since changed my mind. And now what I try to say is... ask for every edge and every opportunity. If you don't ask, you're not going to get it. So you need to be bold, you need to be brave, and you need to have, even if it's false confidence, you need to really embody that until it becomes real. That's what I did. I had all this bravado and all this sass trying to become this actor, and I didn't believe a lick of it. Most actors are very insecure. But I wound up trying to embody that as a man and as a person and really take all the good you can from that and not the egotist stuff and the insecurities. And I channeled that into a real confidence. And, you know, it doesn't always work. It's not a perfect science, and you cannot control almost any of this business. But what you can control, you need to grasp onto for dear life. Train, be sharp, flex the muscle. Always be listening, always be ready, because if you're not, then when you do have that timing that you can't control to line up for you, you won't be ready and you'll miss that opportunity. You must be ready. That's it. Otherwise, it's all up to the gods, you know? It's a tricky one, but the people who really believe in themselves and stick with it, usually the ones that hang in there get some breaks.
So where can we follow you? On your website, social media?
Well, you know, you can... it feels so... I know, but it seems so... All right. I do try to like and say hi to as many people as I can on Instagram. I'm at Tommy.Walker. TikTok is the.TommyWalker. And I thank everybody for watching all the stuff they watch and the fanship. I wouldn't have a gig if these fans didn't love the show so much. So appreciative.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tommy. And once again, I'm Jackqueline with IdeateTV.